the internet, Donna here. I know it's been a little while since I've made a video. I'm noticing that as time goes on, the updates with the dentures aren't necessarily going to be a daily thing, as they probably are a weekly thing. Now, today, I'm towards the end of week 7, and I'm not scheduled for an appointment until tomorrow. But I just wanted to give a brief update. Tomorrow, I am supposed to go for what I was scheduled for over the phone was a soft reline, although I don't think that's going to fix my issue. I'm still having the same issue where my natural bite and my bite that my dentures want are two different things. It's causing me trouble eating, it's causing me jaw pain, it's causing my speech to sound all screwed up because it's not right. Like, here's my bite. Okay, see the gap here? And here's the bite that the teeth want. And it hurts here, in the jaw here, and it just hurts all the way around. So I'm going tomorrow. If the soft line won't fix it, I'm gonna have to ask them to remake the denture. Between the symmetry issue, you see, everything's shoved that way. Between the symmetry issue and the bite issue, I am more than annoyed at this point. The dentures were made incorrectly in the first place, and I want them to fix them. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and move into today's topic, which is Indi-denture-gestion. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. Indi-denture-gestion. Indigestion because of your dentures. Now, you might have noticed, like I have, that you've had some digestive problems since you got your dentures. And forgive me for looking off to the side. I have notes because I made a written blog out of this, so I want to make sure to have a video blog to go along with it. So maybe you're gassy after you eat, or you feel like you have an upset stomach, or you like feel weird or whatever after you eat a meal or a snack in your gut. With my immediate dentures, I get that feeling quite often. So after researching the issue, and I did do some research, all of my blog posts are well researched. So if you go to donnasloan.net, you can read my blog, and you'll probably find some more different information than what you find here on my YouTube channel. But I've deduced that what I am calling indi-denture-gestion, say that one 3 times fast. Indi-denture-gestion, indi-denture-gestion, indi-denture-gestion. I bet you can't do it either. Anyway, it's an actual thing. So it's not uncommon, is what I found through my research with denture wearers, especially if you have immediate or temporary dentures like I do, or even cheap dentures, because poorly made dentures can lead to a lot of digestive problems. The first thing that they can cause is improper chewing technique. Traditional denture, see what I mean about the speaking issue? Traditional dentures don't work the way that your stock or natural teeth did. A common mistake of denture wearers is getting into the habit of chewing straight up and down and squishing straight through food until your top and bottom teeth touch each other, because the dentures seem to want us to do that. They want us to chew like this. But with your natural teeth, your natural chewing motion was like this. And you'll notice that if you are brave enough to try to chew a piece of gum, that your jaw wants to go into a circle if you haven't been wearing dentures that long and haven't gotten into the bad habit of up and down chewing. So if you're not chewing with the side-to-side motions that you were used to when you had your natural teeth, not only are you doing it wrong, but you're not grinding your food up effectively enough for it to be digested properly. Now, if you are using a side-to-side motion, but you're squishing through your food until your top and bottom dentures touch each other, you may be having an issue where that damned bottom denture dislodges itself, and then you have to do the tongue hokey pokey with to turn your denture around to get it to sit back down while you're mid-chew. And to do that without getting food particles underneath of your denture is what it's all about. Like, nice try. If you can do it, you're awesome, because I can't. I can't hack it. So what it boils down to is that if you're not chewing your food effectively before you swallow it, you have a harder time digesting it properly. And you can experience upset stomach, gassiness, and bloating when you're not chewing your food up properly. Along with not chewing your food up properly, a lot of denture wearers are not chewing their food for long enough. Now, your natural teeth were, before they went to shit, were more effective at chewing up your food than your dentures are. That's just a fact. And so you wouldn't have to chew as long before you swallowed. But between your natural teeth and your dentures will lose any eating contest where speed is a factor. Because they, like I say, are less efficient at chewing. So to break down food as effectively as with your natural teeth, you need to take smaller bites, hello Teddy, and chew each bite longer. That means using that side-to-side chewing motion to break off a little bit of food off of the chunk at a time. And once you have it sufficiently ground off, you can switch your motion up to that up and down motion we talked about before to make belly-friendly sized particles, so that your belly can better digest your food. But make sure to ground it down small enough before swallowing that your stomach's not going to have a problem with it. If you're taking bites that are too big and not chewing them long enough, the food can be hard to swallow. It can get caught in your throat, it can get impacted, and it can cause the same problems with upset stomach and bloating that I mentioned before. Now, also contributing to this would be either poor denture fit, which, let's face it, if you have immediate dentures or temporary dentures, you have poor denture fit. They don't fit right unless you've recently gotten a soft reline or had an adjustment. Period. Just temporary dentures just don't fit right. They don't. Also, if you are new to dentures, your brand spanking new dentures may be a little too large up top and cause you gagging issues, or they could make your mouth feel like it's overly full when it's empty of food and you have gagging issues. If you feel like you have a mouthful before you eat anything, and when you put food into your mouth to try to eat, you just can't help but gag, that's something that you need to see your dentist or denturist or denture tech about, because you need an adjustment. Dentures that aren't designed to fit properly can be too large, making your mouth feel overfull, or the dentures push on a sensitive area of your mouth, like your soft upper palate. And that soft upper palate, anything gets up there and touches it that's not food, usually it will trigger your gag reflex. Not only does that make you severely unattractive at the table because, gagging, but maybe it doesn't happen when your dentures are seated in your mouth properly, but when you're chewing in, they become dislodged. So if you don't have good suction and you're chewing your food and all of a sudden your dentures come loose and bleh, it's like all of a sudden there's too much stuff in your mouth and bleh, and that's not a good look. Not only that, it's uncomfortable, it's embarrassing, and nobody wants to feel like they're gonna vom. Better fitting dentures can fix this problem by not triggering your gag reflex, making it impossible for you to get through a meal. So if you're having the issue, it could be time for a visit with your dentist, denturist, your tech, whatever, to have an adjustment done. A lot of denture wearers will also avoid eating healthy food. Anything crunchy, harder to chew, harder to bite through: carrots, celery, salad, the dreaded salad. Oh my God, the dreaded salad. So a lot of denture wearers will try to, and I did this, will try to adjust their diet from when they first find that they're having issues with chewing with the dentures. And I tried that too. I don't know if you've seen my video where I say if I have to drink one more damn Ensure shake, I'm gonna vom. But I was eating soft food and drinking Ensure shakes all the time the first 2 weeks that I had my dentures. And not only was that because of, pain from fresh extractions, but because I was a big baby about it when it came to trying to eat things. I tried to take a bite of a donut for mom tax before handing it back to my son and could only manage a piece this big. Like, for real, this big of a piece. There's a picture of it somewhere. I want to say it's either at my website or it's the part of the thumbnail on that video. But it's not the right thing to do, okay, as far as your overall health goes, to switch to the softer foods. When you switch to softer foods, it can mean that your diet is more processed and has less nutritional value and less fiber, which will frack with your digestion. You may develop constipation or gas and face problems like sudden weight gain, sudden weight loss, or even malnutrition. So don't, reach for the soft baked cookies and the soup and the yogurt all the time. While yogurt sounds like a super healthy thing, if all you ever eat is yogurt and soup, you're not going to like yourself when it comes time to go sit on the porcelain throne. It's just, you're not gonna be happy with that. So my suggestion for this is to keep trying new foods. Keep trying to eat those Cheerios. Try to, find a way to bite into that celery. Because the celery at least, and with carrots, I have to cook them. I have to steam them, or I can't eat them. Not with these cheap temporary things. It's just with the bite issue and everything, it's just not working. But celery I can handle okay. Once I get it, you take a bite and break it off. Once I have it broken off and I can get it into my mouth to ground it down, I don't have a problem with it. Same way with salad. Once I get it balled up and stuck into those back teeth, I can grind it up with no issue. And that includes the shredded red cabbage that's in a lot of salads. So keep trying new foods, work on that chewing technique, and practice makes perfect. And besides, who wants to live on Ensure shakes and yogurt and soup forever? I know I don't, and I know you don't either. Have you been a burp and fart factory since you got your dentures? When I first got my immediates 2 months ago, I know I sure was. And I could have powered a small town for a week for all the gas I was releasing. One of the most common breezes is aerophagia, or swallowing more air when you eat. If your dentures don't fit right, you're likely to swallow air as part of your inefficient chewing process. Now, it can be uncomfortable, not to mention embarrassing, like I said before, to have an excess of belching and flatulence. Unless that's your thing, I don't judge. If new, better fitting dentures aren't in the picture for you anytime soon, you might want to see your dentist, denturist, your technician for an adjustment, because that's something that can be fixed usually, or at least lessened. So overall, for the digestive issues, better denture fit and function can help. All the problems can be addressed with better dentures. If you're in the market for better dentures, or you've got permanent dentures coming sometime soon in your future like I do, consider going with high quality ceramic teeth instead of the plastic/acrylic teeth that come in your temporary denture. They can be more effective at cutting and grinding food, and also be picky about the fit of your new denture. Your permanent dentures, you're going to have them for at least 5 years. It's recommended to replace your dentures every 5 years. So try to be picky about how they fit. They should fit well. You shouldn't need adhesive with a brand new pair of permanent dentures. They should be snug, they should be comfortable, and they shouldn't fall out the first time you open your mouth to speak. So a great fit can also make chewing more effective, thus making your digestion more effective and giving you fewer issues like gas, upset stomach, bloating, all of that. Now, for even more effective denture function, implant dentures can help. So if you've got those lower implants, or you've got all on four on the top and then minis on the bottom, whatever kind of implants it is that you have or are getting, the chewing involved with implanted dentures is essentially the same as chewing with your natural teeth. So there's not going to be a real big adjustment period for you, except for the inconvenience of knowing how to chew with your natural teeth, and then learning how to chew with dentures, and then going back to having to relearn how to chew with natural teeth once you have your implants done. You'll be able to enjoy all your favorite foods and chew them naturally to enjoy healthy digestion, less discomfort, less farting, better table manners. It's better for everybody all around. What's not to love? So that is all that I have for you guys today. I would say that I'll be back tomorrow with another video, and I probably will because my appointment's tomorrow. But it might not be until the next day because I've got a pretty full day tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll have time to make a video or not. But you know, I'd love to read and respond to every single one of your comments. Leave me a comment below. Let me know, what kind of digestive issues you're having with your dentures, or what kind of digestive issues you would be afraid to have if you're in the market for dentures anytime soon. Yeah, and I'll be happy to read all of those and respond to every single one. Now, I guess I will see you all tomorrow. Be good to each other, keep smiling, and keep being awesome.